Hello. For this week's journal, it was a good week. In general, I had a 12-year-old patient that came into the clinic, accompanied by his mother and a therapist. Patient, this 12-year-old Hispanic. Mostly the reason the therapist accompanied them is mostly for translation because the mother doesn't speak good English. So came in for mostly medication management. And so the patient reported having anxiety that was 10 out of 10, and he was tearful during the assessment. Patient stated that the mom stated that the patient had a hard time sleeping, slept on average about 4 hours. And since the medication that he's been on, he has been having trouble staying asleep and also having wet bedding. So patient mom also stated that the patient has been having hemorrhoids, and the patient denied having any hallucination, paranoia, and so the mother stated the same thing. So with good appetite, but the only problem be having is night sleep. Also, the mother reported how the patient had a couple episodes of hyperactivity at school and been having phobia and not wanting to go to school because of a interaction that happened with a little girl at school a couple weeks ago, where the patient was looking at the little girl and the little girl ended up coming at the patient and punching him because he was looking at her. So since then he has been very afraid to go back to school. So the therapist, my preceptor and I, we are suspecting of the patient having autism, and then he does have a neurology check at Joe DiMario consult for check for autism. So we awaiting this result, and so suggestion is to increase the patient medication to his Prozac from 10 milligram to 20 milligram daily, and starting this week, and then until until we find out when the results from the neurologist come back. Besides that, he has been kind of not wanted to share with my preceptor and I, and mostly the interview was answered, questionnaire was answered by the mother and the therapist. The patient was feel more comfortable talking to the therapist instead, and not wanted the therapist to share about the fight that happened at school. So this is all I have for this week. Thank you very much.